NNPCL says Dangote petrol to flood market from September 15, price determined by market forces. Court set September 12 for hearing of applications on Emefiele's forfeited assets. Madagali flood disaster reopens old wounds of Boko Haram displacement. On the international scene, Democratic Republic of Congo receives first shipment of Mpox vaccines. A very good afternoon and welcome to the news update on Trust Television. My name is Simon. And on the news in details, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has said premium motor spirit or petrol from the Dangote refinery will begin to flood the market from September 15. The company, who revealed this in a statement signed by its Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Olufemi Shoneye, on Thursday in Abuja, said prices of products would be determined by market forces. The development follows the commencement of petrol refining by the Dangote refinery earlier in the week. Quoting NNPCL's Executive Vice President of Downstream, NNPC Limited, Adedapo Shegun, Shoneye said the downstream sector had been fully deregulated and the company would no longer fix prices. His argument puts to rest speculations that NNPCL would continue to fix prices despite announcement that the downstream sector had been deregulated. And also, the federal government has assured that the fuel crisis currently rocking the nation would soon be resolved as the NNPC has sufficient fuel supplies to meet national demand. Addressing newsmen after a meeting between the Vice President Kashim Shettima, who represented President Bola Tinubu, and authorities of the nation's petroleum sector, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokobiri, urged Nigerians to remain calm, adding that increased availability of petroleum products would foster competition and drive down prices. Lokobiri further stressed that government was not responsible for the recent hikes in fuel costs.
What is important is for us to convey to Nigerians that the President is empathetic about what is going on in the country. He's concerned about the hardship of Nigerians, and that was why he directed the Vice President to call this meeting, for us to reflect on what is going on in the country. Products are available in the country. And we believe that between now and the weekend, there will be availability of products across the length and breadth of the country. The price could be high in some other areas, much more. Higher in some other locations, in some locations much more than, other areas. But we believe that by the time, there is availability of products across the country, the price itself will stabilize.
The reinforcement of the support being given to local refiners, because with increased production from them, we indeed, like the minister has said, there'll be higher supply, which will stabilize the price. That's the effort that the regulator is making.
And residents of Asaba, the Delta State capital, say the recent increase in the pump price of petrol has worsened the hardship across the state. Speaking while reacting to the latest development, the resident said sectors like transportation have witnessed a significant increase in fares, further putting a strain on scarce resources. Here's the report.
The increase in the pump price of petrol appears to have worsened the hardship in Delta State. Long queues have resurfaced at filling stations in Asaba, while the number of vehicles plying the roads have significantly reduced. At some filling stations, petrol is being dispensed at 970 naira per litre, resulting in low patronage, while a few others are selling for 900 naira per litre. This long queue at the NNPCL mega station in Asaba is due to the fact that it is selling at 885 naira per litre, lower than is obtainable at private stations. The situation has led residents to call on government to reduce the pump price of the essential commodity, as it has heightened the suffering of the ordinary Nigerian.
I'm just coming back from Ugeli now, and Ugeli houses, they are selling 1,200. And here in NNPC, as of day 4 yesterday, we are buying 591. Getting to yesterday, they changed the fuel pump to 880, 850. It's not really funny.
We're at this thing, very close to this place. We bought 10 liters for 10,000. That's 1,000 per liter.
The government put high grant now. All of us mind don't they spoil you because this country now nobody can enjoy. They do things again.
Please, we are begging on you people. People should help us. People are suffering. Masses are suffering. Cost of food is expensive because of transportation. From you to take your goods from here to north, you know how much you spend in buying fuel, diesel, and the rest.
With the scarcity yet to abate, many are appealing to the NNPCL to make the product available even at the present price in order to ease the stress of getting the product. Jonathan Anwanya, Trust TV News, Asaba.
The Federal High Court in Lagos has fixed Thursday, September 12, to hear all applications on a suit seeking to forfeit permanently some monies and properties linked to a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. Justice Deinde Dikpeolu fixed the date after listening to the submissions of all the counsel in the matter. At the resumed hearing on the matter on Thursday, Bilkisu Buhari Bala appeared for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, while Olalekan Ojo, SAN, appeared for the former CBN governor. Another lawyer, Chibuzo Okpara, announced his appearance for the occupants of 8A Adekunle Lawal Road, Ikoyi, Lagos, one of the properties sought to be forfeited by the EFCC to the federal government. The EFCC counsel, Buhari Bala, told the court that the matter was fixed for Thursday for report of compliance of the orders made on August 15, 2024. On that day, the vacation judge at the time, Justice Akintayo Aluko, had ordered an interim forfeiture of a cash sum of $2.045 million and some landed properties linked to the embattled former CBN governor. An insecurity suspected Boko Haram insurgents have attacked Buniyadi town, the headquarters of Gujba local government area of Yobe state, and burned down 2 vehicles. The insurgents attacked the vigilante camp at Sabon Fegi, close to the government lodge behind the local government secretariat. A source from the town told Daily Trust that the insurgents burned down some sections of the local government lodge and 2 vehicles belonging to a bread factory. A security source said one of the vigilantes working in the attacked camp sustained injuries and was admitted at the hospital receiving treatment. Confirming the incident, the public relations officer of the Yobe State Police Command, DSP Dungus Abdul Karim, said the terrorists came en masse on foot to attack the vigilante security formation. The attack is coming 4 days after the killing of 34 Mafa villagers by suspected Boko Haram terrorists. Meanwhile, residents of the affected community have started leaving the village to the state capital due to fear of the unknown. Similarly, unidentified gunmen suspected to be bandits have attacked Magamarjibia border town in Jibia local government area of Katsina state, kidnapping at least 3 persons and leaving 5 others injured. It was gathered that the bandits were armed with sophisticated guns, including AK-47 rifles. A member of the Jibia Security Committee who spoke to newsmen on Thursday said the bandits overpowered the security personnel who were deployed to repel them. According to him, the hoodlums stormed the area on Wednesday night at about 11:45 p.m., shooting sporadically to scare the residents, most of whom were preparing to go to bed. Earlier on Wednesday morning, according to the eyewitness, another bandits gang similarly attacked the Katsina-Jibia Major Road, where several bandits were reportedly neutralized as a result of an encounter with soldiers. An AK-47 rifle belonging to the hoodlums and their motorcycle were recovered. The spokesman of the Katsina Police Command, ASP Abubakar Sadiq, confirmed the attack on Thursday. And residents of Agege in Lagos State have raised concerns following the invasion of the bridge in the area by Touts and Miscreants. Reports of robbery, terrorism and thuggery plague the area, leaving residents, passers-by and traders vulnerable to attacks on a daily basis. Take a look.
Concerns over safety and accessibility are mounting near a local railway crossing as residents voice their frustrations with the current conditions. The railways and surrounding areas have become notorious for the presence of touts and miscreants who harass and prey on unsuspecting individuals. This has led to widespread fear, with many avoiding the area altogether, especially after work. The community is demanding more comprehensive safety measures, but until changes are made, navigating the area remains a challenge. Sarah Paul is one of many who share this concern.
That can 3 o'clock in the evening or 4, you cannot be able to pass here because the area not there convenient for people. You understand? You always push one person to another. If you don't hold your bag very well, they would like to open your zip, like to take something into your bag. Sometimes when I'm passing, they have to hold my bag like this. Why it's not supposed to be like that? They have to do something. Some people not used to be able to pass into that place. They go just run, go down, and that will cause them injury.
Everybody loves a secured environment, but if you look at the population of this place, how many policemen is going to police this particular spot? You just need to watch out for any circumstances that can occur. But I doubt if they will be able to police all these environments. If you look at the place, you just have to secure yourself. That's just the thing, the only advice. Though we have police vehicle mostly posted here, but all the same, I doubt if they'll be able to police everyone.
Legion Major Ikuda Isiaka, a dedicated crime fighter, focused on improving security in troubled areas, including the bridge. According to Isiaka, the team encounters a variety of miscreants who target vulnerable commuters, especially during early mornings and late nights. While emphasizing the importance of government support in ensuring the success of these security operations, Isiaka reassured the public that efforts will continue until safety is fully restored.
The government should just continue doing the right thing at the right time. The government is supposed to know what they are supposed to do as per that area. And I believe they have been hearing a lot of things that is occurring in that area, time to time. Even not only this side, it happens at the other side there too. That is railway lane. That is at the back of that, at the front of that is our operation too. It happens there too. A lot of things do happen there. If the government can be able to do the needful thing in that area, it will help the security agency. It will help the security agency to do their work perfectly, so that they will not be like something like hoodlums or all these miscreants again in that area. At least if they can be able to do the needful thing and to try as much as possible to back all the security agency up by arresting those people that do all those rubbish, maybe early in the morning, or arrest them in the midnight, then take them away from that area.
Residents of Agege are calling on the government to address the issue by increasing police presence, improving lighting, and rehabilitating roads and infrastructure. They believe that these changes are necessary to protect their lives and livelihoods and to restore the community's sense of safety.
You're watching the news update on Trust Television. Coming up shortly. Madagali flood disaster reopens old wounds of Boko Haram displacement. This and of course other stories when we return. Join us again. Many thanks for staying with the news update on Trust Television. Recap of our top stories again. NNPCL says Agege petrol to flood market from September 15, price determined by market forces. And also court set September 12 for hearing of applications on Emefele's forfeited assets. Moving on to other stories now. The recent flooding in Madagali, Adamawa State has reopened old wounds, bringing back painful memories of Boko Haram's 2014 attacks. 10 years later, Madagali, the first council to fall to Boko Haram, now sees its flood victims relieving the trauma of displacement as many find themselves in camps once again, facing the second round of forced exile. Gibson Swatigo reports.
Once displaced by insurgents, the people of Madagali now face a new crisis, devastating floods. This Marghi-speaking community in Adamawa State, which Boko Haram attacked in 2014, once served as a base for the group as they seized more areas. After the insurgency, Survivors returned to rebuild their homes, while others resettled in host communities. Now, their resilience is being tested again by nature's fury.
Boko Haram is far better than this one, because Boko Haram shoots gun. You can hear the gun, you can know the direction where to follow. But this one just comes accidentally. As I've shown you, I go to all bruises when I was running to be sure that I save lives here. So that thing, Boko Haram is far better than this one. We need food. We need relief materials for these people. We need medicine, drugs. We need medicine. This is our clinic. This is our health staff. We need clinic. We need medicine for the staff.
Godia Munda, who returned to Madagali less than 6 months ago to rebuild her life, has been hit hard by the recent flood that wiped out everything she worked for. Now, she is back in the camp at Central Primary School Shua. Like others there, she faces the heartbreaking task of starting over yet again, rebuilding her home for the second time.
Rayuwar nan daban da na gida. Gara rayuwar gida fiye da nan. To ana wahala nan.
The conditions here are very different from what we are used to at home. The people at the camp are suffering because there are few facilities to make them comfortable. Even if we were to return home, there would be no place to sleep and our animals and clothes are gone. We are just here putting our trust in God.
Sharing insights into the flood devastation, the Adamawa State Government's emergency unit revealed that the camp established in response to the crisis continues to swell as more people arrive due to relentless downpour. The flood has forced an increasing number of residents to seek refuge, adding strength to the already overwhelmed camp.
Yesterday, heavy downpour affected many houses and farmland, where about 215 people were affected by this flood between Urogandi and Kopa community. And now we are planning to go to Palam. Maybe in the evening, we will go to Gulag and Madagali to go for assessment.
Godia Munda and her fellow victims, the challenge ahead is clear: rebuilding their homes once the rain ceases and the flood waters recede. The path to recovery will be long, but they remain determined to start over yet again. Gibson Adugo, Trust TV News.
Well, there you have it, the travails of residents of Madagali town in Adamawa State. Moving on to other stories now. Rice farming in Ogun State is now attracting people from various classes and business backgrounds, thereby creating more opportunities. Mohammed Bello, who initiated the rice farming in large scale using mechanized farming, said the potentials in agriculture are now being utilized by youth from different professions and businesses. Trust TV's Abbas Alibi reports.
Mohammed Bello disclosed that the rice farming, which was in Magodo, Ifo local government area of Ogun State, was initiated by some commercial motorcycle riders, then in small scales.
Akwai wasu yara mu sai na zauna da su. Su ma suna noma. Nace duk masu son ara masu kuɗi su yi noma. In suka cire abin su bani su zo su rubuta.
Most of them are my boys, and I started by supporting them by giving them loans from 1 million naira to 10 million naira. They are the one who encouraged me to join them. And when I visited the area, I realized that it is the land that is suitable for all kinds of farming. Hence, I liaised with the traditional rulers and other stakeholders, where I invested in large-scale and mechanized farming. And with the good result, we have many young Nigerians from different backgrounds in Lagos and Ogun who are glad to join us. Bello said Ogun State government recognized their efforts when the state governor, Dr. Abiodun, and his team flagged off the first harvest of rice. He said he has also received invitation from Osun State government to initiate similar project in the state. According to him, they are now preparing for dry season farming, where they will deploy solar system to water the farm. He added that if government at all levels support the system, it will enhance food security and job creation in the region and the country at large. Saida Abib, a commercial motorcycle rider in Maguru, who turned to rice farmer, said he once conveyed the Mohammed Bello to the farm on his bike. I developed interest from farming from what my eyes saw, and now I'm a full-time farmer as it pays more than Okada riding. Kaneshi Daniel, a trader at Alaba International Market who also ventured into rice farming, he disclosed that he has also introduced rice farming to his female lawyer friend.
I feel great because this is my first time using mechanization farming. Yes, because in other regions we just use manual labor. For this one, it makes the job easy.
Nasiru Abubakar, a graduate who has been in Bureau de Change business in Lagos for decades, have also ventured into the rice farming. Due to the challenges we are facing in foreign exchange business, rice farming is an alternative for me to survive. As farmers are preparing for dry season farming, there is hope that many youths and other professionals in Lagos and Ogun State will grab the opportunity and venture into rice farming. From Ogun State, Abbas Ibrahim Talibi, Trust TV.
The federal government has said only public servants with duly registered national identification numbers will be allowed to purchase, as it flags off the sale of 30,000 metric tons of milled rice. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, while flagging off the exercise, said the move is to curb racketeering and is part of efforts to crash the price of food in Nigerian markets. The minister said the intervention will be sold strictly as one man to one bag or one woman to one bag. He said the rice, which is to be sold at a flat rate of 40,000 naira only for 50 kilograms, is a federal government intervention for the sales of subsidized milled rice to ameliorate the prevailing food crisis in Nigeria. And away from Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the epicenter of an mpox outbreak on Thursday, received its first vaccine, almost half of 200,000 doses donated by the European Union and due to arrive the end of the week to fight its spread. Congolese Health Minister Samuel Roger Kamba and Moshel were present at Kinshasa Airport when the plane carrying the 99,100 vaccine doses landed. DRC has recorded more than 19,000 cases and over 650 deaths, according to the latest figures from the Health Minister. And that wraps up the news update at this hour. Do not forget to follow us across all of our social platforms. My name is Agege Ibrahim. Thanks for watching. Join us again.